BuzzFeed.
Don't touch me.
Guys, you're on the air.
Hello, France, and good morning. It's a beautiful day in Paris. The sun is shining and the smell of the revolution is in the air. Our first story today will be of a striking, young, and mysterious gypsy boy named Yan Margoza. Some background on Yan. He is an orphan, originally from France, with telepathic and voice-throwing powers. His only parental figures and best friends are an old magician named Jacques Topolain and a gypsy dwarf named Teitu.
Yan, although bold and one to have no problem standing up to corrupt power, which is in fact the theme of our story today, is a regular troublemaking kid, in spite of his boldness and his striking personality, is mystifying and even dark sometimes. His past seems to be clear to everybody but him. Today we will follow his young orphan's tale of loss and courage.
That's right, Sam!
Shut up.
Acclaimed and famous nobleman Count Kaliovsky has invited Yan, Topolain, and Teitu to the chateau of the Marquis de Villadougal to perform a magic show. The main act is a mind-reading and talking wooden animatronic called the Perio, the voice coming from Yan and his voice-throwing powers, and the mind-reading coming from Teitu.
Sounds like fun.
Shut up. Anyways, during the last act, a gun trick with Topolain, he asks from the audience to come up to the stage and shoot him. He claims that it won't kill him and that he can catch it in between his teeth. Kaliovsky immediately volunteered and got onto the stage. Sort of suspicious in my opinion, but I guess it would be fun to participate in a magic trick. Unbeknownst to Topolain, while everyone else was distracted when Topolain was explaining the trick, Kaliovsky was tampering with the gun and actually shot him.
While everybody was understandably upset, Teitu grabbed Yan and ran into one of the secret tunnels for the maids. I guess he doesn't like being seen walking around with them.
I wouldn't want to see you, so I guess I get it.
We both know I wouldn't be the maid, you would. Now can I get back to my job?
Yes.
Good. So, while they were running, they found a girl named Cito. She's the Marquis' daughter. Yan told Cito that they'd come back for her.
In fact, we have her now. Cut to the interview. You should check my hair in the mirror.
Hello. Cito.
Hi, Sam.
I'm Sam.
Hi.
I'm with BuzzFeed. I wanted to ask you a few questions about Yan and about Count
Kaliovsky.
Oh, I'm sorry. Right. And to ask you about your father.
Of course. I met Yan just a few weeks ago when he busted into my room looking to escape. When I told him that I wanted to go with him and that I hated my father, he asked me if I knew why Count Kaliovsky was shot Topolain. I told him that I heard from my dad that Kaliovsky has some history with Topolain and Teitu, and that if I were him, I'd run as far as I could. He promised me that he'd come back for me, and then he left.
Is that the last you've heard from him?
No. I didn't get any news from him about 2 weeks, but that was before I got word that he was staying temporarily at my aunt and uncle's home in London. He and Teitu met me back in France after I sent him a letter telling him I needed him. He told me that my uncle had found him in an actor's home in Paris.
What happened to Count
Kaliovsky.
Kaliovsky, right.
Oh yes, the Count and Teitu had discussed their history in front of Yan and I, and Teitu had confessed that his biological father was Kaliovsky, and that Topolain and Teitu had taken him from the streets of London. Kaliovsky threw him out like he was garbage, all because he was too selfish to even think about sharing his fortune with anybody. Teitu formed a plan with us to have him thrown into the middle of a riot while they escaped to freedom, seeing as the Bastille had fallen, and since everything was in chaos, they wouldn't be found again. After Kaliovsky was in some 50 people, he vowed that he would get revenge on Yan for being the son he never wanted. Teitu and I started to flee. Yan, however, stayed back. He told me that he needed to save the others hurt in the revolution. He gave me a red necklace and instructed me to keep it on myself always. He told me that he loved me and to remember it as a symbol of remembrance and heritage. I keep it with me still, and I never plan to let it go.
That was lovely, Cito. It really was. Thank you again for coming in for an interview. I wish you and Tito the best of luck on your adventures.
Thank you.
Well, that was all the time we have. That's all.
You can't do.
Well, that's all the time we have. Have a great rest of your day, and we hope to see you tomorrow. Honestly, what was that today? It's just, that was your worst performance I've ever seen.
I know, I can do better, I swear.
No,
Please
that's what you've been saying for the past 4 weeks. I keep giving you time after time again.
No, please, I have a family to feed.
You're cut.
If it hadn't been for God, not Joe, I'd been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? If it hadn't been for God, not Joe, I'd been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?